Aloha Stampers, I'm Cheryl Hamilton, and today I'm going to talk to you about Paper Pumpkin, specifically about the August kit, and that was called World's Greatest. Here's the flyer on it. So it's got little medals and trophies and ribbons and really pretty colors. But this kit wasn't my favorite. You know, I hate to say that, but I didn't quite know what to do with it because I don't have teachers and little kids that I would give, you know, trophies and ribbons to. And I know a lot of people probably like it, but I wanted to show you what to do if you get a kit that you're not thrilled with. So stay tuned, I'll show you what I did. So I'm just going to give you a few ideas for this kit that are a little bit different than the photos that it shows. First of all, I love the colors and the plaids. So it started with something that I really can work with, and I love this. This is Pacific Point, the blue, the little yellow streaks are crushed curry, and this is mint macaron. And if you ever wonder what colors to choose, if you have any papers or ink to go with it, if you look on the back of your instructions, it'll tell you coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, Bumblebee, oh, so it isn't crushed curry, sorry. Bumblebee, mint macaron, Pacific Point, soft suede, and then white and gold. So that helps a little bit if you look on there. So let me show you a few cards that I did, and then I'll go ahead and make a couple. So when you get your Paper Pumpkin kit, you get, let me see, you get lots of card, the bases, you know, and then you get envelopes that are really pretty and sturdy. So I like those. And you get a stamp set, a whole set of a whole bunch of different ones. And when I looked at this one, it has like a medal here, and this thing's for a ribbon. And I thought that this reminded me of a sunflower. So the first card I did, I made a little shaker card and started with the base, but here's what I ended up with, and I really loved it. So I stamped that stamp in Bumblebee, I guess. And so this part here, it had a white base that came with the Paper Pumpkin. This rectangle here that has stitches around it, that also came with the Paper Pumpkin, and one of the stamps with it says this calls for a celebration. So I really like that. That could be used for pretty much anything. And so this is a real useful card. And I made a little shaker card just by putting a window sheet in here and by using some of the stars that came with it. Look at this, a big old packet of stars, and some other little gold and white ones I had, sequins. Then I used a little piece of some Designer Series paper and some leaves I had that went with the sunflower. So that's card number one. I made another one. This was kind of fun because you have leftover items in your kit that you might think of throwing away, but like this, when I punched out a circle for this, I thought I might be able to use this leftover, and you can see that I did. With this card, instead of throwing this away, I just put it right on top of here, and in the center I had put a white piece of cardstock, stamped this little turtle from this set called Back on Your Feet, because he fit in there really nicely. And actually, you know what I did in the background is one of these stitched cards that came with it. It's a little piece of stitching. They gave you the Bumblebee and the mint. So I put this one behind it and stamped on it, and then just put this extra piece over it, and I really like the way it turned out. And then it just needed a little bit of some sequins that I had from Paper Pumpkin. And So I just put, I think one of the things I punched out was a circle, a white circle. So I put hope you're back on your feet again soon, and I just cut it in half. For some reason, to save me the rest of it, I've got another one that I can do with another little turtle. Let me see what else I did. So one of my tips when you don't like the kit too much is to use different stamps. So, you know, I grabbed this one. I also did one with the Lighthouse one called High Tide, because I just thought I've been wanting to use that. And then I used the sunflower stamp that I don't have right with me. But that's just a tip. And also, every month you get tons of Paper Pumpkin stamps, and you can go back through your favorites and just use some of those. Okay, let me see what I should do. I thought I would just make a couple of cards for you. And I started one here. I wanted to see what I could do and use some of the stamps. So I really do like this one that I called the sunflower. It was the, you know, the big round image on there, and it's actually for a ribbon. And so I just stamped it in all three of the colors and just randomly. And I cut out a base of Pacific Point. I was going to put it on there, but then it would be real pretty with the bumblebee behind it. So I just cut them all a 1/4 inch in so that this would go. I like that. Okay, so before I glue the whole thing down, it came with some Pacific Point ribbon, probably so you could make a real cool little ribbon for somebody, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to use it around my card, and it's pretty thick, so I don't know for sure. I know for sure I could do this and just tape it behind and put something on it, and it would be nice, okay? But I'm going to see what happens if I try to tie it. So this is the fun of me doing a video, because I never quite know what I'm going to stick with. That's a really big ribbon. Oh shoot. I'll use that for something else. I just didn't give myself enough room. Okay, there's no way I can tie a bow with this because it'll take up my whole card. So let me see about just tying it in a knot. That's a big ribbon. Okay, I'm gonna do something different and tie and cut it like that. Oh darn, boy, all kinds of mistakes. Okay, you fold it in half and just notch it like that. That's what I meant to do instead of this little flub up. So let me try to save it. Okay, I'm happy. That's kind of fun. I like that. And then I'll put it on here. I was going to try to, put a sentiment there. I think it's still too big. Let me see what happens. If I put "You're the Best," just do it in Pacific Point. So I'm not quite ready for this, you guys, because I didn't know I was going to have to cut it out. Here's specific point. Okay, so I'm back. I just cut it out with a stitch shapes one, a circle one, and I think I just scooted the ribbon over to the right hand side so that I could put it inside this circle here. I'm gonna lift it up. Where's my dimensionals? Sorry, this table's getting crazy cluttered. You're the best. I want to get it straight. Let me see. Okay. I tried to do a Facebook Live. That's why I keep forgetting I'm on just a video. But it wouldn't work. I mean, it wouldn't go sideways. And Facebook or my phone, they're always changing something. It couldn't be me, I'm sure. I like this a lot. That's really cute. So I can't quite stop there. So I need some bling. I'm just going to go ahead. I found these holiday rhinestones that have the blue in it. That's really pretty. So let me just add some bling to this thing. Little ones. I don't know where to put them. Do I need another there? No. Okay, I'm happy. What do you think? That turned out better than I thought. I like it. And I'll put a white piece on the inside so that, they can write in it. And if you subscribe to My Paper Pumpkin, every month I send you one of these alternate cards. So I think my customers really like that. Let me see, 2 more. This one, it's all closing in on me. Just a second. There. Okay. This one, I did get the idea from somebody else that I saw on Pinterest. So if I can figure out who it is when I'm looking through my stuff, I will give that person credit. Let me think how I was going to do it. Okay. Sorry, I don't remember. Okay, I think I was going to let me do a green one. Okay, I think I'm going to try using the white part, and when they open it up, it'll be green, and I'll put a white thing in there. That's kind of fun. Let me think about this. Okay, I'll put this thing on last. This person, I'm sorry, I'll give them credit after because I can't remember who it was, but they were very clever. And guess what they saw in this was a vase. I thought that was so cool. So even this part, don't throw it away. You might figure out something really fun to do with that. I haven't even thought of it yet, but before I start cutting, I'm gonna start putting stuff together. So I'm gonna use the Daisy Punch. Been using this a lot lately, and where's all my stuff? Oh, I know what it was. Okay, I'm cutting 2 daisies, and I will use the rest of this. You know, I'm not just gonna throw it away. And here's a yellow one. So I think I'm going to glue the frame on first. So honestly, this was planned to be a Facebook Live. That's why both of us don't quite know what the finished product's going to look like. But it's okay. It'll still be nice, I'm sure. It's fun to be surprised at the end. Okay, so there's my basic card. Let me see where I want this. I don't know where I want that yet. So I'm gonna take one of these. They have these little pretty vellum leaves with it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that you could get creative with. So I'm gonna cut it to make it a bit smaller, and I'm kind of placing things first so that I have a pretty good idea that I'm gonna like where it goes. Okay, I think that's good. This one I'm gonna use a glue dot and just stick under, because I kind of like where that is. Okay, right there, okay. And this thing's sticking out too much for me. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to cut this off right where I can, cutting it off where I think it's going to be. Ooh, I can do something good with this. That looks like an inkwell that you put, you know, a pen coming out of it or a feather. And what does that look like? I guess it could also be a perfume bottle. I don't know. Okay, sorry, I don't want this the wrong way. Oh, I should have popped him up. Didn't think of it. I'll pop up the flowers. See, these dimensionals are a little bit big for that, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to use the mini ones. Let me see this. See, I like it. And I have these gems that are retired that I want to use up. I might just use those on there. Let me see. Dark, light. They have, you know, the Stampin' Blends. If you color your rhinestones and things like that, pearls, they stay, it keeps them, keeps the color. It's permanent, so that's kind of fun to do too. Okay, I'm excited to show you my last one. I just love it. And isn't that pretty? It's made with High Tide. And Destry is my wonderful customer that loves this and keeps nudging me to make some cards with this. So Destry, you've got to watch this. And I'll just show you how to do the lighthouse. It's really cool with a shaker card. So I'm going to start with, they have some card bases that are just white. I'll start with that. And I'm going to do it on, I could do it right on the base, but I cut myself one that's the same size to give me a little more room to make mistakes. So let me see. I'll start with the sand. Okay, and I'm going to do it in Crush Curry because that's what I grabbed, but it's actually could be in Bumblebee. They're really close in color. So let me see, I want the lighthouse here, so I'm going to put in it. I know you have to think, okay, it's got a frame coming in this far, so I'm putting the lighthouse over just a bit. I think that'll be fine. And then I just keep stamping randomly all over the place. Here, I'm gonna do it like this to make it kind of, you know, going all the way across. I think that's covered. Okay, I'm pretty happy. And I'm just gonna throw them over here and wash them later. Okay, so now for the lighthouse. I'm gonna do blue and mint macaron, and I can't remember. It comes with these two, so the blue is the one. This is blue because I see it. I did it more down the side, so I'm going to start with a mint macaron background one. And see, it starts down here. Can you guys see? I'll put it up there. I just want to make it straight. It's hard to do. That's pretty good. And sorry, I'm cleaning. I'm cleaning it because I don't have another block like this. Okay, this is the one with, it's more on one side. So I'm going to do that in Pacific Point. And And I'm just going to try to be careful and match everything. So I'm watching the bottom and trying to match the top. Sorry. And when you push it down, just hold it for a bit. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's a little bit off, but I don't think it matters. And it does look like my guy is tilting a bit. It must be a really big storm. Okay, let's do birds. Birds in the sky. Here they are. These are really neat. You can use these with a lot of things. Okay, I'm going to do some bluebirds. And again, when you stamp, don't just stamp and pull it off. You stamp, let it sink for a few seconds, and then pull it. Okay, and then let hope be your lighthouse. So there's another one. There's nothing little about the light you shine. Maybe I'll do that. That's kind of fun. Okay, oh, that's nice. Okay, ready to put it all together, I think. It's just a little bit of a crooked lighthouse. Maybe I can, I don't know. Maybe they won't notice. I hope. So, okay, let me think about this. Now, this. Okay. So first, see, they gave you this huge piece of foam sticky stuff, which makes it super easy. It's really fun. So, except it sticks to everything. Okay, so I'm doing that. I'm going to stick a window sheet on top. You've got to be careful when you put it down, because if you mess up, like that. But if you mess up very much, I think if you pull it up, it's gonna not look as good where you did. Okay, that, and then I'm gonna set this right on the top and try to do it perfectly. I gotta put it down so I can see. Stop it. Oh, no, that's not. My finger's stuck. There it goes. Okay, so now this is, we can put the sequins, got an eyelash on there. Oh, come here. I want to see how it looks. If I line it up exactly like that, my lighthouse is kind of tipping over. So, oh, and I also need this to show. Boy, good thing I did it on another paper. So I'm actually going to glue it like this and then trim off all the other stuff. So that was a good idea to not just do it on the front of the card, because I'm not that perfect about stuff. Since I want to be able to look at it, I'm going to put a pile of stuff here instead of loading it in there, because I won't be able to see what I'm doing. So let me grab the stars. I'm just going to put a little pile. That's kind of good. And just because it has some green in it and it's pretty, if I can find it, here it is. I wanted to add a few of these flowers for every season gems, because they're really neat and sparkly. Can you guys see them? Aren't those pretty? Okay, that's plenty. Okay, so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm making a little pile, and the whole thing is I want to have the words fit in there, and I want to have my lighthouse not look so falling over. So before I'm taking the back off, and there's the words are okay. Doggone it. I think that's okay, hopefully. Okay, and press it down. Ooh, that is so neat. It still looks, is it crooked? It's better. Okay, so I'm just gonna get scissors and trim all this stuff on the outside so that they can't see it. Let me get the other ones. Okay, and where's my card? Here it is. So I'm just going to put glue on the back, put it on there, and you've got yourself a really cute shaker card. And you could do this card with any of your favorite stamps. I mean, really. Ooh, I like it. That thing is still tilted. Oh, well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got some ideas from this, and I really hope you enjoy your kit. Thanks so much for being my customer, and if you want to try it, that'd be great. I think you'll like it. It's a really good time now because it's the holidays are coming. So if you subscribe now before September 10th, you have to do it before the 10th, then you will get, what'll it be? It'll be like a Halloween one. Where is it? Here it is. They actually made it, it's kind of neat. For that kit that's going to be for September, they made a kit that's more, that you can flip the Design Series paper, and it'll be either Halloween or Thanksgiving, fall, because a lot of people don't really do Halloween, and so you have lots of options with this one. And anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.